Good morning, students. So we will be solving exercise 8.1, which is based on the chapter decimals, and we had seen the theoretical part of the decimal, in which I had introduced to you the meaning of decimal and where it is used. Today we will be solving a few problems, and after solving these problems, your understanding will become more clear. Okay. So this question is question number 1 from NCERT. Class 6 decimals. Write the following numbers in the given table. So in this table you will find that there are two boxes in tenths place, one in the ones place, and these boxes are in the tens place. Okay, so in tenths place how many are there? 2 are there. So this is 2 into 1 by 10 tenths place will be equal to 0.2. In ones place how many are there? Only 1 is there, so 1 into 1 will be equal to 1 only. In tens place how many are there? There are 10 boxes here. I have counted, you can count in your textbook. I have already counted, you can count in your textbook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Similarly 10, 20 and 30. 30 are there. So since 3 stakes are there and it is tens here, so we write 3 into 10 equal to 30. So if it is question number A's box, then its answer will be 30 plus 1 plus 0.2 will be equal to 31.2. Similarly for question number B, here there was nothing in the hundreds place, but in question number B there is something in the hundreds place also. What we will see, in tens place there are 4. So 4 into 1 by 10 is equal to 0.4. In tens place how many are there? There are 10 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and only one stake is there. And in ones place there is nothing, so we put 0. In tens place how many are there? There is only one column and it is 10 in number, so we'll write 1 into 10 equal to 10. We can count like this also: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And in hundreds position how many are there? There is one box and there are 100 parts in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is 10 into 10 equal to 100. So in hundreds place how many are there? In hundreds place there is one box with 100 small boxes. This will be equal to 100. So in B what we will write? 100 plus 10 plus 0 plus 0.4. So it will be 100 plus 10 plus 0 plus 0.4. It will come out to be 110.4. Once more we will see. In tens place there are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But they are in the tenths place. So multiplied by 1 by 10. So it is 0.4. In ones place there is nothing given. There is nothing given in the ones place. Nothing is there. Then in tens place one column is there. So one column multiplied by its place value 10. So 10 are there. And in hundreds position one full box is there, and in which there are small 100 small boxes. So 1 into 100, and this 100 is coming from here. This 10 is coming from here. This one is coming from here. Now if you add this 100 plus 10 plus 0 plus 0.4. It will be equal to, this whole number will be 110, and after whole number we will give one decimal and then 0.4. Okay, it is same as here. Now the second question is, we have to write these numbers in the place value chart. So in the place value chart we will see that we have seen that in the decimals place only 10th is there. So we will write 10th, then after that comes ones, then comes tens, then comes hundreds, and not more than that is required, because the highest number is in hundreds only, 205. Tenth means 1 by 10 part. This is multiple of 1 part. This is multiple of 10 part. This is multiple of 100 part. How many questions are there? 4 questions. So A, B, C and D. Let us see question number 1 or A. In question number A, point 4 is in tenths place, so we'll write 4 here. In ones place 9 is there, so 9 will write, and in tens place 1 is there, so we'll write 1. So A is done. In case of B, this is 0. Nothing is there in hundreds place, nothing is there in tens place, nothing is there in the ones place. But in tens place 3 is there only. So 0.3 is done. Question number C. In tenths place 6 is there, and in ones place 0 is there, and in tens place 1 is there. In hundreds place nothing is there. Similarly for D we can write 2, 0, 5 and 9. Let us see question number 3 now. In question number 3, we have to write these words into decimals. Okay. So 7 tenths. 7 tenths means 0.7. 2 tenths and 9 tenths. So 2 tenths means 20 and 9 tenths means 0.9. 14.6. Very easy. 14.6. 100 and 2 ones. So 100 and in the ones place 2. 600.8. So 600.8. So simple. We were doing exercise 8.1 of class 6 decimals chapter, and question number 4 we have to solve. In question number 4 it is written, write each of the following as decimals, and 5 by 10 can be written as 0.5, 7 by 10 can be written as 3.7, 200 plus 60 plus 5 will become 265, and this will become 1 by 10 will be 0.1, D will become 70, and 8 by 10 will become 70.8. In this case 1 0 is there, so one decimal will come in between, 8.8. In this case 4 will be the whole number and the decimal will be 0.2. This will be, if you divide it, then it will become 1.5. How? We can do rough work. 3, 2, 0, then point and then 0, and then 2, 3. 2 ones are 2 and then 1, then give 1 point and then 0 and then 5. So it comes out to be 1.5. Okay. Similarly, 2 by 5 can be written as divide 2 by 5, then give 0, 1.104. So it will be equal to 0.4. Similarly, 12 by 5 can be written as, we can also do it in another method, 12 plus 1 by 5. We can write this as 12 plus 2 by 10. I have multiplied this and this with 2. So this will become 12.2. No, this way it cannot be done. We have to divide it because it is in multiple, no? So 12 and 5. 5 2s are 10, 2, and then you have to give one decimal, 0, 4, 20. So it will be equal to 2.4. Yes, this can be done like that. 3 plus 3 by 5. This can be made 10 by writing 3 plus 6 by 10 will be equal to 3.6. We know that 1 by 2 can be written as 0.5, so we can write this as 4.5. This division method you can see once again. I will repeat all these division methods. Keep 3 here, 2 here, and then divide. 2 ones are 2 and then 1, give 1.0, 5 times 10. So it will be equal to 1.5. In this case, keep 2 here, 5 here, then give 1.10, 4 times 20. So it will be equal to 0.4. In this case, 12 here and 5 here, 5 2s are 10, 2, give 1.04 times 20 will be equal to 2.4. This is one method. We can also convert this by division method. See, 3 and 5 here, 0.0630. So for 3.5 we can write 0.6. In both ways we can do. 1 by 2 we all know that is 0.5. But if you want to see, you can see like this. 0.0 and 5 times 10. So 1 by 2 can be written as 0.5, so it will be 4.5. So I have repeated it twice. You can see it by pausing and going back and seeing it again once. So since it is new for you, you will require to do it once so that you can have practice and learn it. Okay. So we were to solving exercise 8.1's question of NCERT class 6 book, and question number 5 says write the following decimal as fractions to the lowest form. In question number 5, first is 0.6. This can be written as 6 by 10. This can be converted into lowest form by dividing both sides by dividing numerator and denominator with 2. So this will become 3 by 5. This will be written as 25 by 10. Now we can divide numerator and denominator by 5. So it will become 5 5s are, and this will become 5 2s are. 1.0 can be written as 10 by 10 and it will be equal to 1. 3.8 can be written as 38.10 and we can divide numerator and denominator by 2. So this will become 2 how many times? 2, 1, 19 times, and 2, 5 times. So it will be equal to 19 by 5. 13.7 can be written as 137 by 10. Since it is odd number and it is even number, so they cannot be reduced to any lowest form. This can be written as 2, 1, 2 by 10. Since it is even number and this is also even number, so we can divide it by 2. So if I divide it by 2, it will become 2, 1, 0, 6 and 2 5 times. It cannot be reduced any further because it is even and it is odd. So this will become 64 by 10. Both are even number, so it can be reduced further. If I divide it by 2, it will become 32, and if I divide it by 2, it will become 5. So these are the answers. In this exercise, there are 10 questions. We have done 5 questions today, and rest 5 questions we will do tomorrow. You can try those questions yourself, or you can redo and practice these questions for your own good. Thank you. Keep noting down all these things in your classwork notebook.